you ever wonder what time animals go to sleep?
Yeah, actually, I do. Sometimes I wonder because some like cats, they're usually up in the night, or like
I don't think that's true.
I think so.
You don't have
Um,
cat. You never had cats, did you?
I've I know someone that does have cats.
You know one person.
Yeah, actually, I know
That's
two people that have cats.
that's it. Okay. That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, but other than that, like, are you saying dogs or just
No, I was just
parakeets?
because no, because it's dark now, and a
Hmm.
fly just buzzed by me. And you usually don't see flies at nighttime, so I was just wondering what time is like fly bedtime. Same thing with birds. Like all day the birds will be chirping, and then at some point they go sleep somewhere. I don't know where they
Yeah,
go. You know,
they fly and close their eyes.
like fish. I wonder about when fish sleep if they're just swimming along and then they go to sleep and then they just start to sink towards the bottom.
Yeah, the scariest thing is
But the
just
ocean,
sinking to the very bottom of the
yeah,
ocean. And for them, it's just it's going to sleep. It
yeah, it's
something
a
that we
daily thing.
fear.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think about it, but I'm sure that a lot of animals have their bedtime. Some of them are nocturnal, some of them aren't. But
yeah.
it doesn't cross my mind. I don't wonder or think about it that much.
What's funny is that I said, "Do you wonder when they go to sleep?" And then you called it bedtime.
Okay, I
And I
did.
also noticed that when you talk about dogs and they shit or piss, then you
Uh,
call it going to the restroom.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say that they just
That's
poop.
how. Well, I view them as like humans, like as close, like as a companion, as a human. So
I
humans
know,
go
that's
to the
why it's so
restroom.
weird.
I mean, that shows you my fondness of dogs
That's why
and
I'm
how I.
saying it's so weird.
What's so weird?
It's weird that you say it that way because you know, like you don't seem to be in tune with the dog spirit.
I don't know why you think that. Um, Actually, today I saw a. I had an encounter with a dog. Where was it? I'm trying to think. Um, I was sitting down, and someone had their dog on a leash, and like it just like came up to me and just started licking me, and then I pet it, and then I thought about taking a picture of the moment to prove to you that
Oh wow.
I'm just kidding, but
You're just
yeah,
kidding
that
about
actually
the
happened.
whole thing, right?
No, I'm not kidding about the whole thing. I was
Okay.
kidding about the taking the picture part. I forgot where I was though. Um, but yeah, that happened today. So yeah, I as you already know, I'm in Miami.
Yeah.
So
Miami, Miami, Miami.
yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting for that. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm I'll be here for. I guess this is like an extended vacation
Yeah.
slash quarantine,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because you wouldn't associate quarantine with Miami, right?
No, not Florida in general.
Florida in general. Yeah. 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 So I'm
What's
gonna
going
try
on
my
over there?
best to. It's. What do you mean?
Are
It's
they
just
doing stuff
hurricanes and
like, are they
stuff.
having like a cough parade, like, where they just all get together and cough in each other's mouths?
um, I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure that there are sectors of the city,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Have you
Um,
seen any guns?
guns?
Yeah, like, on people's hips? Like Wile E. Coyote,
Mm,
you know?
no, no, no. So I'm in Miami. I'm not in like North Florida, like gun
Right.
toting.
Right.
Um,
Rootin', tootin', shooting Florida?
yeah, I'm not in that. I'm not in that area.
Okay.
I'm not in like get off my lawn. Uh,
Did you yeah, don't tread on okay, I won't tread on you, I get it. Or did you go through that part?
um, nah, I'm not a other part of Florida person. I'm only a, I'm only a South Florida person, pretty much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. Kind of. I don't know. I was telling my friend he's actually from the South. He's actually from Mississippi, and I was telling him I'm like I don't know enough about the South, and like you hear the stories and stuff like that, and you hear
Yeah.
certain areas that are racist. So it's like I don't know like good areas, so I kind of stay away from like certain parts of the South. And North, it
Yeah.
was weird because like North Florida would be considered the South. South Florida is like still the South, but it's just more of like a melting pot. Um,
Yeah. That's why it's not considered part of the South.
yeah, it's kind of weird. Um, but yeah, so I'm here, surprise, man. I gotta tell you, the move out. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot. I think it was partially my fault though because it crept up on me. Like my lease was up or whatever, and I just I don't know. I mistimed like everything that I was gonna need to do,
Yeah.
and so it got to a point I was just gonna like I'm just basically gonna get all new stuff, all or like I just like got rid of everything,
Yeah.
and there was so like I was just gonna get rid of it, you know, uh I don't know, put it out for free. Like all this like my bed, my couches, my TVs, my everything. And and then someone told me like, man, you can make like a good amount of money for with putting it up. Me, I wouldn't personally do that myself, like go buy stuff like secondhand.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, he was right. A lot of people, man, and I know you don't have too much experience, but you had that one skateboard experience where you bought like a skateboard from.
Oh, I have more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
I don't
sold
have that much.
musical instruments. I mean, all that kind of like.
Okay.
I just sold a kayak.
Damn, what
That
you
was weird.
that's crazy. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't have that much experience doing it. Man, I think I put a lot of that stuff up too low because people were hitting me up
Jumping on
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
Did they hit you with like, all right, you put up a TV for 500 and they were like, you take 87?
Yeah,
Did
see,
you get anybody like that?
I didn't even put see, that's where I realized I was like, man, I kind of like I sold everything like within a day.
Did you put like everything at best offer? Did you put prices on things? Did you put
Yeah,
numbers on them?
I put prices on them. Yeah.
Okay.
And I probably could have made like 20 to 25% more on everything, but it was so like late in the game that I didn't really want to like get the best if it took a little bit more time, you know what I mean? So
Right.
that was my fault. So um long story short, I sold. my I don't I man, I can't believe someone bought my bed. Like I would not buy someone else's bed, but there's like my
Bed
friend told me
frame or
the
mattress?
whole thing,
Whoa.
the whole thing. And so I
Stains and all, huh?
nah, no stain, knock it off. Nah, no. Yeah. How crazy would it be if they just got there and they was like, no,
They
nah,
ran the blue
nah.
light over it, gave it the
Oh,
blue light special.
so it's funny because they got there and it was like a family. It was a family. They did. It was like they were straight from Mexico. Didn't speak no English, and I think I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was like a young family too, like 35 or younger, like
Okay.
maybe yeah, 30 to 35-year old, and they had a little kid with them, maybe 6 years old, 4 to 6 years old. I don't know. I'm not good with ages on
Me
little
neither.
kids or whatever.
Me neither.
And so basically, the kid is like all hype, right, about the bed. So I'm like, oh shoot, this might be for the kid, or like for the kid to be able to sleep with it. I don't know, or maybe I don't know what the situation was, but everything once they seemed like they were like super grateful and they were like really like trying to get that, I was just like, everything else you can take. Like, what else do you want in? Like, what else furniture? What else? Like lamps, like all the stuff, like plants, silverware, Tupperware, ottoman,
You have plants? Or you had
pictures.
plants?
Yeah. And they were just like going to town. And they were like, I felt like um not that they I don't know. I felt like that they were really like grateful for that. So I was grateful to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Give
I
away
was
your fake plants. Did you have real plants or fake plants?
definitely fake,
Okay.
definitely fake. No, come
But
on,
you
let's
picked
do
them out?
something
You got
crazy
them?
here. Yeah, yep, I got them.
Okay.
Well, okay, what? Why do you ask that? And what was the
Um,
okay for after I
I'm just
told you?
curious. I'm just surprised that you picked out plants. And then I thought, like, I'm curious to know what kind of plants you picked.
Okay, so it wasn't like let me go to a plant store and go
Yeah.
shopping for plants. It was one of those things where like I need to decorate the place. Let me
Yeah.
oh okay, there's a couple plants, a couple pictures, mirrors, rugs,
Were the pictures
lamps,
of people you know or
tables.
just like the stock?
Nah, it was the Dave Chappelle thing.
Okay.
Nah, it was stock. uh nah, it was me. It was pictures of me. Just kidding.
Of just you.
Of just me. Nah, it
Just
was
you
cart.
riding a roller coaster. Just you holding a big fish that you caught. Um,
It was
yeah. All right. So
it
you're
was a
in
cartoon
Miami or
picture.
you're in Florida, right? Are you gonna go? You gonna do ocean things over there?
Ocean things? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely
Like
definitely
go
hitting
in the
it.
water, ocean things.
Nah. I'm gonna go to the beach though.
Yeah.
Um I'll just if I need to go to the water, if I need to go like swimming, I'll go in the pool.
If you need to go to the restroom, you go to
If I need to go to- No, that's your grandpa. Didn't you say that he just goes out there and looks
the,
straight out into the abyss?
the horizon. We just go walk straight out there and just stand and stare. And then everybody, all the grandkids would know, like, don't go near grandpa right now.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Man, I forgot. I haven't really been out around too much, but just driving like here and there. Man, I forgot how much people are so impatient with the honking out here.
Oh yeah, it's a honking place. That sounds
It's a
like a honking place.
honking place.
Yeah.
They're like I swear they're the second one in line, right? At the red light. And they're intently looking at that.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in the world that matters. And not only that, they have the hand on the horn. Once it turns green, instant honk. It's like
Wow.
if you wanted to win at Family Feud, you want to put that
Yeah.
person in there
Ding, 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 ding,
because
ding, ding,
they're
ding.
gonna
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. And before I left the last time, I started getting to the point where when they would honk, I would just honk right back.
So you're just
It's like-
waiting on them to honk first?
yeah. But yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
that. Weather's decent. It's not too
Have you met
crazy.
any cool friends like I did on my trip last week? Remember the cool guy that I
Oh,
met?
the boxer
The
dude.
Canelo. Yeah,
I
the
forgot about that
Canelo.
guy.
Canelo's new rival.
Nemesis.
Yeah.
No, I didn't meet no one like that. I will say that
You haven't made any friends yet?
no, no, not no new friends is the motto.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Speaking of no new friends, we got your boy out here dropping certified lover boy.
Yeah, you said no new friends, and then you like segued that into a Drake thing. I
Yeah,
didn't even
because
know that was a Drake thing. Is it?
it's a
Is it a
Drake
Drake
song.
song?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I know,
Wouldn't know.
because you hate him without even listening to his music, which is really weird. But
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to
you listen to
maybe 1 or 2 minutes of it.
of the Certified
Uh,
Lover Boy,
no, like the whole catalog,
CLB.
the whole Drake catalog.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how you like. You're just a hater.
It's not that I haven't listened to it because, of course, the songs are popular and so they're on the radio or whatever. So I hear
Mm-hmm.
them. I hear the songs, like over the
Mm,
however long he's been, doing this thing. I hear
uh-huh.
the songs, and then
You
I
hear
just don't
some
even know that they
songs.
are Drake.
You hear a few
And then,
songs.
yeah, and then people tell me like, "Oh, that's Drake," and then I make the connection.
Uh
But
huh.
it doesn't. It does nothing for me. Nothing more
You
than that.
well he's not making the radio songs for you because you don't like radio hits. You don't like club
Not
anthems,
really.
club you know turn
But
up
isn't that who
music or
he's trying to get?
he appeals to a broad range of people like
Sensitive.
with yeah, he's super introspective on a lot of his music. He does the rapidy rap stuff.
Yeah.
He does the singing stuff. He does the turn up stuff. He
Yeah.
does the but
So you didn't listen to it? You didn't listen to the
I
album?
haven't I haven't even listened to it yet. I've been doing so much like the whole move thing and coming out here. I'm definitely gonna see what it's hitting for because I'm sure it's gonna be playing. I heard a couple people playing like bumping it,
Have
just
you
like in
seen? Yeah,
cars
I
and
did.
stuff.
I heard. I saw one guy driving. Like I could hear that it was Drake. I didn't know if it was new,
Okay.
but um, have you seen like reviews though? Have you seen people talking about it? Like what the response is though?
Well, my top five is Nip, Hove, Pac, Dot, and Kiss, and I saw Jada Kiss posted it, and he was like, "Man, he's rapping on this album, whatever." Uh,
Okay.
I haven't really seen too much to be honest with you, like the response or whatever. I saw a little bit of the Kanye stuff, like I guess
The
he went
fallout,
out. Well, not that, not like the Donda thing. I'm saying like like he had, I guess he had a response, or he had a couple bars for Kanye on the album. Um, Other than that, I haven't even really listened to it. Uh, I'm expecting to hear like a singy songy type thing, and I don't know.
because it's certified lover boy.
Yeah, I thought it would have been super dope if he named it that and just went in like with raps. I thought it would be super dope if he did it like that, like certified lover boy, but like just have like crazy like rapidy rap, like
Yeah.
bar heavy thing. It would
I
be
mean,
a
if he
funny
had the
pun.
capability to, then that would be cool.
Drake can rap, man. I don't know what he is. He my favorite rapper? No, but he could rap. He could
Okay.
definitely rap with anyone, pretty much. He could rap.
With anyone.
Yeah, he can't. Like you can't say that he can't really. Nah, he's getting killed. Like he doesn't belong on his track. Oh, just because you have already this preconceived notion of him from at least 10 years. What has it been? 10 years
Sure.
doesn't mean he hasn't evolved into a good artist, and he can't rap, and he hasn't created a catalog. At this point,
Right.
he's one of the top artists of all time as far as record sales and
Yeah.
pop appeal.
Yeah.
Like he's in that stratosphere of the of the goats. Is in my opinion, is he a goat? No, but as far as pop appeal and that that level, for sure.
Yeah.
Is he an artist of the decade? For sure. There's just no way around it.
There, I noticed that there still is some. Um, there, like my feeling about Drake and the way that I see him, I feel like there's a little bit of that in everybody. Who, maybe not the people who are like 100% full steam ahead Drake forever fans, and I don't know anybody like that. I don't know anybody who's like swears by him, but most people, most people that I have met that like Drake in any kind of way still like would not deny some of the stuff that I say of like, nah, he's kind of goofy. He's kind of
Well,
like,
once you get into that level, I think it opens a lot of criticism. Like you become critiqued at the highest level, and when you do have like multiple lanes, it's even more so open. Like it's not like a Jay Z had like different lanes. He was just rapping his ass off, and he got critiqued for certain songs, but there was never like, oh, Jay Z's melodic singing on this one, so it's kind of trash. Like, no, he's always kind of been just the rapidy, not rapidy, but like the rap dude. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
um, I think with Drake, because he does the singy songy thing, and then he also does the rapping thing, it's kind of like, um, because and that's part of the appeal also, because he can appeal to multiple types of people. That's where you get like, nah, I really like Drake, but I don't care for the singing part, or the
yeah.
singy songy thing is cool, but the raps are not my thing. You know what I mean? So I think that's where you see a lot of that. Um,
And that's where, I mean, you know, years ago, we're having that conversation and saying, like, sure, he can do this and he can do that. He can do both things.
yeah, your
He
thing
can
was always
sing, he
he's
can
just
rap.
an average in
Like,
both.
yeah, he's just like
Yeah.
he's not impressive really at either.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I mean, I don't agree, but I could
yeah,
see.
I
I
do
could
think that
see
he's
that
talented
being
at making hooks, at at writing popular pop music. Sure, like I'll give him that. Um, I guess for me it's so different because I have such a hard time separating what I see just on like a like a regular everyday life basis, and then what the music sounds like. So the stuff that you see Drake do, and he's with the NBA, and with his weird dates and his weird stuff that he does, and then mixed with the music.
okay, but hold on. What weird dates and what with the NBA? That. See, that's where I get into it. It's like you fuse that into the music because you don't like a certain thing, like that he's sitting courtside and he's dating chicks. Like, well, I don't.
I
That's my thing. It's like you, and then you throw
just
music into it. Like, man, I saw him courtside. This song sucks.
no, just the like he'll quote or he'll mention athletes or NBA guys in his verses, right? Like he's done that before.
I mean, every rapper does. Yeah. Uh huh. Go
Sure,
ahead.
okay. But then like he'll hang out with Steph Curry and then like be wearing Steph Curry's jersey while he's hanging out with him.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Like
Is he? Is he? Okay. Did you see him at a game? Because have you ever gone to a sports game, a sports event, and you wore a jersey?
sure.
Okay. And so you hate Drake because he actually knows the player that he's wearing the jersey of. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying I probably wouldn't be to me, I'm just thinking that way. I don't think I would be wearing, you know, LeBron's jersey if I was going to hang out with LeBron after the game.
Well, who
And
says that
like,
he's doing that?
but if it's like your friend, if it's really your friend, if it's, like you really have a relationship with that person, you're not like, "Hi, I'm your friend. I'm going to wear your jersey. Look, we're friends." It's just weird to me. No, it's not.
If he goes to a game and he's a fan of one of the teams and
Yeah.
he wears a jersey,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the
Which
problem with
he's
that.
it's not a it's, Steph Curry's
Uh
not on the Raptors, obviously. So like
huh.
if the
I've
Raptors
never
are
seen
his
that.
team,
I haven't. I actually haven't seen that, but I'm gonna take your word for it. Like where he's
I,
wearing
I
a Steph Curry
I
jersey.
think I think he might be wearing a Dell Curry jersey.
See, that's a troll. That's a troll right there.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I,
Okay.
to not like the
The
music because of
basketball.
that. Uh-huh. Okay,
The basketball playing.
but you're putting this into the music
Because
also
I'm telling you that I have such a hard time
separating it.
separating the two. Like
So
when you see
you're
somebody who they
okay.
are,
That's why I
like
have a trouble with it because I
if
don't.
you're
I'm not the
into
same person.
if you're into um if you're into metal music, right?
Yeah.
And then you like this artist who's super metal guy or person or whatever. So everything is like, doom and destruction and whatever themes are into metal music. And then like you meet the guy and then he's like totally not about that life. Like it's just like, oh, it's just the music. I just make it up.
Hmm.
Would that bother you? Like if you were A metal fan, Metalhead Andrew.
I don't like the person who. Okay, hold on. What do you mean? Like you're saying Drake's not about his lyrics? Like what do you mean?
Um, I guess I just
Man, you're freaking reaching for hatred. I gotta tell you, man, you're all over the place. Man.
it's really hard to explain. I
I
don't know what.
know. It's it's just it's a symptom that you have.
But what I'm saying when I say this, when I say that other people express the same feelings, but they're like, I don't want to like. I know we all kind of feel that way a little bit about them, but some more than others. Like maybe I'm the extreme of like, I'm not interested in him at all, really. Sure, maybe I'm the extreme, but it seems like everybody is on some level of like, I don't totally fuck with him.
Right.
Like there's a
I'm
little
on that
bit of
level.
embarrassment of like,
Yeah.
I'm a
I'm on that.
fanboy.
Yeah, yeah. I, I'm on that. I'm on team. I'm not like extra like yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's corny that he does and like that I've seen, but me, I'm just like, is the music good or not? That's all I care about. And a lot of his music is good, so I listen and I'll support certain songs of his. Um, yeah, so I don't if he has like some weird moment where he like maybe tries to high five someone and he misses, then it's not gonna make me like not want to listen or critique the
Yeah.
music based on that. So, um,
What if when he played basketball at his like home gym or whatever,
uh,
and he invited people over to play, what if when he did that, if they beat him,
mhm.
then they could never come back to Drake Land again? What if you found that out about him? What if you found out that that was true?
Doesn't
That was a
have
real thing.
anything to do with the music.
It
Just
doesn't impact it at all.
doesn't have anything to do with the music at all.
Okay.
Um, uh, yeah, I think you're trying to figure out ways to hate him,
I'm
and
just
you're
asking.
trying to figure out
I'm
ways
interested
to
in.
justify your hatred of him.
I don't.
And
Um.
I think it roots in him being popular out of the gate. And there was certain things that you didn't like, and so it snowballed and built
Oh,
certain things.
definitely.
You're like, oh, for sure, I'm gonna throw that into the gumbo of Drake
Yeah.
uh, hatred.
Sure.
But that's fine.
Sure.
It's each his own. I don't, I know, there's weird little lanes of music where people are like, "Oh, I like this and that," or I don't want someone to make it mainstream, or I don't um I don't like any of a particular genre. So I understand. I mean, I don't understand it, but I get that it's different for everyone. So um yeah. Did you one another thing about Drake? Did you see the I saw Kawhi was in the video. He made like
Mm,
a cameo.
yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. I
I
don't
think
know if it
that's
was like
fire.
a I don't
Not
know what the song was, but they were definitely like
way too sexy.
Jodeci's
Yeah,
looking, you know,
I
like
think it's funny because I haven't seen the video. I'm gonna watch it once I like kind of dive into the music. But I think it's funny. I'm assuming it's um like tongue in cheek, like type of Kawhi Leonard in the Drake video type of deal. But I think they
yeah.
are friends from what I've heard Kawhi say. Um,
You think
but it's
Drake
just
paid him?
funny. God. No, I don't.
Just I'm just wondering, just
I
asking.
don't think he paid him. No,
Okay.
and I think it's funny because Kawhi is like super. Uh, if he plays, I think he can do like kind of along the same lines of what Marshawn Lynch did. like he played off the being the real dude, and like has made that into a like after football like kind of a
Yeah, his
career. That
persona.
yeah, I think if Kawhi plays into like the antisocial, um, uh, weird, quiet dude, but like little like appearances and commercials through that, because he has like you know like the aura of not doing a lot of interviews and not talking a lot like that kind of helps to a point too.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty funny that I just saw the little photo of them in their white silk shirts.
Yeah, yeah, with the wind blowing at
Yeah,
them in the desert somewhere.
yeah, yeah. So get better, Kawhi. Let's go get this championship. Come back for the playoffs.
Get better? What's wrong with them?
Well, the reason we didn't win a championship because he got injured.
Oh, that whole thing, yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
reason we didn't win a championship.
100%.
Okay.
So they, yeah, I don't want to get into it, but yeah. Anything else on Drake that you have on your list of hatred?
No.
All
No,
right.
no, I'm I'm just letting the reviews come in, I mean,
You
if
won't
you're a
listen though.
listener, I'm going to. I want to.
Oh, why will you? Because but
Because
because
I want to
he's
hear
not.
because
He doesn't have the
if
chance.
people are telling me that he's good and you're telling me that he's listenable, then I'll listen to it. I'll see what I'll listen to it and I'll make the call.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Uh,
I mean,
this
I'm not
this
trying to just blindly talk shit. Like
yeah.
I
Okay.
when I say that I think that he sucks, I really believe it. So
I know,
like
but you
I will
don't
do the
listen.
research.
You don't
And I will
listen.
do the research. I will.
That's my
I
thing.
will.
So
I'll do the
this arg
legwork.
this debate isn't over. We'll keep revisiting this as long as Drake has a career. Uh, but yeah, I'm looking for. I'm not gonna be the person who's just gonna get on a podcast and be like, "Yeah, it was good." I didn't even listen to it. Partially because I had stuff going on. I just came out here, but um, I did hear the Anderson Pack thing, Anderson Pack song for the Marvel thing.
From Shang-Chi.
That
That's
that
how I
part.
was told to pronounce it. That's how
Okay.
I heard it pronounced.
Okay.
Which I heard the movie was cool. I heard it was good.
It's out?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, they just got the rollouts going. They got they had what's the Black Widow movie? They had
Yeah.
this movie come out. They had the previews of Spider-Man come
Eternals.
out. Eternals come out.
Yeah.
Like, man, they're killing the game.
They had Black Widow, they had some kind of issue. Like
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson is upset about
Yeah, she
I think
sued him.
she's suing. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely sued him because of the
Because
release.
I guess she was supposed to make money off of the box office.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so they released it on streaming at the same time. And then, that took
No
away a
one.
bunch of box office money. So she didn't make that money.
Dang. That's crazy. That sucks. That was probably her last film.
Probably. So I wonder if they're just
Mm,
moving on then.
moving
Like if
on,
they're just
what?
going to move on to these new, like if they're just leaving Avengers behind.
Nah, I doubt that. I highly doubt that. Because there's a lot of characters. She's done because her freaking character died.
In the movie? Spoiler alert.
What do you mean spoiler? Like millions of people saw the movie. Millions
She
and
dies?
millions. You can't be. You serious? You definitely saw it. There's no
I
way you
haven't
didn't.
seen it.
You have.
No,
She
I
gets pushed
haven't.
off by Hawkeye. What are you talking about? You definitely saw it.
Oh, you're talking about in Endgame.
Yeah.
How is she in the Black Widow movie?
It's like a callback, prequel, or whatever you call them.
Ah, lame, lame, lame. She's dead. Why are we trying to get more story about that?
Oh man. Um, just so they could run up the score on DC. But yeah, that song, Anderson Paak song, it's like it seemed like it's the movie theme song or whatever. You know, like the
Yeah,
SZA and Kendrick Lamar song was for Black Panther. It's kind of like that.
The Weekend. That was that one, right?
Yeah, Pray for Me, that one too. Yeah,
You pray for yeah,
man, but that's crazy. Anderson's out of here. He's absolutely out of here. Like it's like you could see like it just the progression. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's like okay, cool little Malibu album. All right, cool little or Venice, cool little Malibu album. All right, cool little Oxnard album, Ventura. Then just like along the lines, he's doing like features on like big name artists. Then you see him in commercials. Then you see him doing like shows, and you see like it just keeps progressing. It's like a
yeah,
slow burn. It's crazy.
yeah. And then you see the people that like Bruno Mars and him
Bruno
doing.
Mars.
You
Yep,
see the people
exactly.
that are like kind of latching on to him. Like
Bingo. Yeah, Rick Ross song. He had that Rick Ross song last
yeah,
summer. Yeah, that's
it's a
that's
good
he.
group of people that are
He's got
trying to
like
get on board.
eclectic mixture of people that are the next Aftermath album come like I don't know if it's gonna be on Aftermath. I'm sure it's probably I don't know. I would assume, but like the next Aftermath album, you gotta you gotta think like okay, like he has no hold bars on like who he wants on the album because he had a bunch of
Yeah,
great people already, and then with Dr. Dre involved, and but this next one he's like kind of moved into like all right, I don't need that Dre cosign. It's like on his own, he's like people know who he is. You know what I mean? Like
right.
people already are like, all right, this dude is undeniable. You know what I mean? And
And
so
then
should be interesting.
are there rumors about Kendrick
His album,
having another? Yeah,
yeah, he said. Well, he said he was going to drop it. He said he's going to drop his last TDE album. Um, I forget when. It should be like this month or next month. But yeah, he's
what's
that's
TDE?
Top Dog Entertainment. That's the label and the person, Top Dog.
Oh,
Uh, so yeah, that's his last album on that with them, which I'm assuming he's gonna do his own thing,
what do you mean after that?
like his own label or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you did you see did you see some of those like NBA sessions that were happening recently, like the training, and it was like Trey Young and I think Melo, and then Two Chains and Adam Sandler.
Oh no, I didn't see that. They're all in the same session.
I think that they all were there at the same time.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't know. No, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
And Adam Sandler's playing with like a 6XL shirt on.
He always is. He's always and his 6XL shorts.
Yeah. And
Yeah, he's
his shot is
oh
crazy.
he got the two hand shot.
The
He got the Wally
two
Zerbiak.
yeah.
He got that Wally Zerbiak.
He got his shit looks like Wally the robot.
He got
Um
Wally World. He's a hooper though. You could tell he's a hooper. Like
yeah, as far as like he
oh, I'm
he
not
watches
saying.
the game and he's up to speed and all that.
Well, no, that he plays the game. You can tell he plays. He's like an LA Fitness
Yeah.
dude for sure. You
Yeah.
can tell because he makes you see him making like good passes of the clips that I've seen before.
If you're a
Um,
captain at LA Fitness, where do you think you're picking him? Out of the 10, like where do you think he
of ever.
falls?
Um, Out of 10? Oh, or you're 5.
Oh, I
What do
mean,
you,
you're 5, but like,
yeah.
you're 5. You got to account for the other person's 5 too.
Well, I mean,
Like, is he
okay,
your?
so
If you think he's your third or fourth pick, is he higher than that? Is he your first or second pick?
he's probably like between, depending on who's there, he's probably between 2 and 4 for sure. Yeah. So I mean, include like if I'm picking, obviously, like he's on the 5. Like he's not the first person being picked, but he's in there. He's definitely he can hoop. He's not like he knows how to play the game. That's what you
Yeah,
want. Like I would rather play with people who know how to play the game.
yeah.
I,
I always do that. Like when I'm picking, if we do pick up or whatever, and you're supposed to pick people, I'm picking who I see will play defense, who will rebound, who will pass the ball. Like that's who I'm picking. Whether they're way less athletic or talented or whatever than other people, I don't care. Like I'm picking those guys first.
yeah, same here, same here. Because we know that's how you win games. Like it's no one. It's not Shaqs out here. It's not people just getting the
Yeah,
ball, drop step, dunking every single time. So it's like you
yeah.
you gotta
Have
have
you ever
people who know how to
seen
play.
have you ever seen like a pro player, like a guy who played or female who played really high level, like either pro, NBA, whatever? Have you ever seen somebody like that play in a men's league?
In a men's league,
Yeah,
no, no,
because recently I saw something about Brian Scalabrine. You know who that is, right?
yeah, the White Mamba.
White Mamba. They so I think he played in. He's been playing in a uh, not open run, but like a men's league, And
Okay, so there's differences. Is it like a pro am or is it an actual just like a men's league?
no, I think it's just a men's league.
Okay, all right.
And he's like 6'9".
Yeah,
Um,
six
but
nine played in the league, not
yeah,
6'9",
yeah,
like because you get the 6'9" dudes in the men's leagues. You know, I mean, not 6'9", but you get a 6'6" guy, 6'7", whatever. You can get those in men's leagues, but 6'9" played
yeah,
in the league.
right. So I saw that it was just saying like how he deals with people talking shit in men's leagues. So like people will call him trash, like trash NBA player, you know, and be talking shit to him because he obviously didn't have a long NBA career. But his response was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I was a shitty NBA player, but uh, he said that he's closer to LeBron than you are to him."
Yeah, basically.
Which is crazy to think. But when you break it down that way for somebody who's just playing pickup or men's league or whatever, and somebody who played in the league like a Brian Scalabrine is probably there like dropping 50 or 60 or 70 or so, like doing whatever he wants for the
He
entire
wants
game.
key. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
key. He's
Yeah,
just doing what
exactly.
he wants out there.
Yeah, he's just going to go out and do whatever he feels like doing. Uh Yeah, but it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to
Yeah,
see that difference.
yeah. The levels. There's definitely levels, and And I've seen where it's like, man, this person's on another level from everyone else. I've definitely seen that. Um, and then a lot of people don't. You get some people who kind of don't understand that concept, and and they and they totally misjudge it. Just in my mind, I'm thinking about like someone guarding one on one, where it's like you are outmatched. You're gonna get blown by the first step, and that and it's like just a total mismatch. So it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, you've had it. It's just like you have the ball at the top of the key. And it's like, man, I could just lay it up right now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know what I mean? Uh,
But you don't want to do that. It's like, oh well, that's too easy.
yeah.
Let's figure
Sometimes
out some
you.
other way to entertain myself.
Well, yeah, yeah.
You know?
You get that. You definitely sometimes in your mind you get the. All right, let me mix it up because just as basketball players, you're not gonna do the same like a
Right.
series of moves. Like you like it's almost a competitive nature slash you know what you're supposed to be doing in against someone who is
Yeah.
actually like, so you kind of mix it up on your own without them
Right.
even stopping that first move.
Which
That's
is what a
super
guy like,
super for the podcast listener. That's super in depth like basketball talk. That
I mean, it is, but just if it just shows you a difference with a guy like Brian Scalabrine, somebody who, if you're not a basketball fan, you probably never heard of him. He's just some guy who played in the league for however many years, and now he's just a normal. He plays in games with
he
normal
calls
people.
for the Celtics. I want to say like he's on their
I think
local.
so.
I think it's because I know he won a chip with them, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm almost positive he's like the studio guy or whatever you call it for the Celtics. I wonder how much some of those guys are making. Like I always wonder
For
that.
like to be a commentator.
Like the Stephen A's and the Barclays and the and then the local guys, not local, but like
Yeah.
the specific to that team.
The team specific ones.
Yeah, because you get
Yeah.
those like they're all over, for each market or whatever. Like how much are those guys getting? Because they played in the league, so they're used to a certain amount of not certain amount, but just like they're not going to do it for nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but
Well,
are they making
who's the
hundreds
guy
of
who does the
thousands?
Raiders? Is it Brent
Um,
Musburger?
yeah. Well, he
Right,
he
like he does the
he had
Raiders,
retired
the
and
Raiders
stuff.
games.
Yeah, yeah.
But
He
like he's
wasn't
a pretty popular voice.
right.
Like I don't know if he had been doing Raider games for a super long time.
No, no. He actually just because the original guy, I forget his name. He had retired, and then that guy took over. Brent Musburger was doing like NFL or not NFL, like something on CBS, like one of the major sports things, and maybe college basketball. I forget, but I always wonder. It's like I know Quentin Richardson who played on the Clippers. He does Orlando Magic. Like, how much money is he making? Is he making $100,000? Is he making $500,000? I don't think
I
any
don't
of
know.
them. I don't think a lot of those local team ones are getting a mill.
Probably not because I
I,
know that they went chasing Shaq
who?
after he retired. I mean everybody from what
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
saw in that documentary that it was like TNT and ESPN and everybody went chasing after Shaq and were offering him millions. So I mean, if that's what they're throwing at Shaq right after he retired, then these guys are probably, you know, I mean, maybe six figures. I would
yeah.
be like the local ones.
Right. And then just even thinking about that, it's like, dang. Like Corey Maggette. Like how much money is he making off of it? 100K? 200K? It's like
Yeah, but I mean, even if you're making that amount just
it's
to
like
do that,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true. It is work though. I think it's work. Like
it
there's
definitely is work. If you want to be good at it, it has
yeah,
to be work.
right.
Like if you want to know players and, like know their history or know anything
I
interesting about them.
mean, I mean, they don't really have to know all that, honestly.
No, they
Like
don't have to, but it's helpful.
they just got to know the game and know the players on the team. And
And have
and
a
if
cool
you're
catchphrase. Oh, Bill, boy.
so you're fusing those people the what is it that not the analyst, the color commentators. Who's okay, so there's what is the name of the dude who like says something after the play? I forget. Are they the color commentators? Or are they the
um, I think so, because isn't
because
that adding color?
I guess
If the main guy is like, you know,
he's the play by play.
somebody makes a basket, and then the other guy has to say like, yeah, he's really good at making baskets.
Yeah. Man, you just summed it up. Um Nah, because I definitely I like because I'm like, man, what type of money were they making? And then to go into that for $100,000.
Yeah.
Like if they're making what if they're making less than 100K?
I mean, if you're them and you made a bunch of money in the league, and then you're trying to like break into this industry and you don't have any experience, like getting a job with, no experience, no degree in that field for near 100,000 a year,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. What do you think's like it's crazy too. Kendrick Perkins. He's killing it.
Oh man, yeah, he's
He's really leaned
he's
into it.
wrong all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, I swear on this, I will retire if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oopsies, sorry guys.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of those guys are good at defending their wrongness. Really, really good. Like I, I'm. That's probably the most I'm impressed with their talent is how they defend their wrongness. Like, yo, he really buttoned that up.
Who do you think is the best? It's got to be
I don't
Stephen A.
know.
Because he's like the
No,
most
I would say
polarizing.
Max. Max is good at this
Oh
because he's
yeah,
wrong a lot.
actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
He's
you're right.
fucking.
Max says crazy
I
shit.
love Max because he's a boxing head, but he be wrong on shit. He's like, man, Tom Brady is done, or like he'll be saying stuff like that.
Yeah, Tom Brady might as well be dead. He sucks. He's never gonna be good again. And then a week later, he's like,
With the Super Bowl MVP, and
Tom Brady did a really good job.
yeah, he's like, no, I said this about that, and then he gets all semantics on it. Yeah, they a lot of times they that's one of the most impressive parts. Um, yeah. Who's your favorite like of those? Max Kellerman's leaving, by the way. Like he's done on
What
first
is it?
take.
First take. So he's
Yeah.
going to something else, or they're just replacing him.
So I guess he's staying with ESPN, but he's gonna get his own show, I guess.
Oh, that's even better.
I
It's a
guess.
promotion.
Yeah. Um
It's
and
gonna be like a Colin Coward type thing.
that guy's he's on Fox Sports, right?
Yeah.
I gotta say, I never watch. I've said this before on the podcast. I've never know what channel the Fox Steven or Shannon and Skip. Like I never know what it is. I always just catch a clip of them of like
I never see them.
yeah. I never if I watch sports banter, it's First Take pretty much. But I
But
gotta
I
say they
remember listening to Coward on the radio. Like
okay.
he was on ESPN LA radio
You're big on
a
that.
few years back. I was.
Okay.
I was at the time.
Like you were like
Just
Max
for
and Marcellus days.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Max and Marcellus and then uh Coward was like in the morning and then they had Mason and Ireland like in the afternoon.
I would be
Uh,
interested if they did that. If they brought Marcellus back on a Max Kellerman show, I would be interested
yeah.
because I think the
I wonder
dynamic
if
between them two was dope.
I think it was, but I mean they like they've just went separate ways. Like I wonder if
They're friends though.
the chemistry, like they are friends.
Yeah, they went to college together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where did
yeah.
they go? They in
Columbia.
Columbia or some shit?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see what's Marcellus on? He's on
I think he's on the Fox thing, like the Fox FSN or Fox
okay.
One or whatever. So, speaking of Fox, do you remember Best Damn Sports Show? Period.
Oh yeah. Period.
Period.
That's not what Jim Rome, is it?
No. Jim Rome too. What was up with that dude? He was all serious about
Jim Rome?
stuff. He was too serious about sports. He was.
He was
You listen to him right during the morning stuff because he was a morning sports show or radio guy, right?
I mostly just remember
I mean, that
remember
guy
him
fought
from
him.
like the clip when yeah.
He's like, what did he say? He was like, I bet you won't call me that again. Oh, he was like a baseball player.
The football player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
He was like Jake. Whatever his name was. And he's like, I'll turn this table.
Chris Everett, good to have you on the show.
You know what? You've been calling me that for about the last 5 years.
About 2 years, actually, Chris.
Well, hey, you know what? Let me say one thing. In that game, how many sacks did I have that we came back and won?
How many sacks did
Yeah,
you
how
have?
many sacks?
Well, see, but this was back in 1989.
Okay, that was
See,
about
you may have
six.
even been Jim Everett back there, but somewhere along the way, Jim, you ceased being Jim and you became Chris.
Well, let me tell you a little secret. That, we're sitting here right now, and if you guys want to take a station break, you can. But if you call me Chris Everett to my face one more time,
I already did it twice.
You call it one more time. We better take a station break.
Well, it's a 5-minute segment, or a 5-segment show. We got a long way to go.
Well, we do.
We got a long way to go.
We do.
I'll get a couple segments out of
Well,
you
it's
before.
good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you
because
too.
you've been talking like this behind my back for a long
But
time.
now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problem
Well,
with that.
I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
When the dust is
Furniture movie. Oh, you gotta love the banter between the two white dudes. Like, I bet I will. No, you will not. Oh, yes, I will. It's like a friendly, like, diss session into a fight. It's like, what? Oh, why I oughta. So, like,
I bet you won't say it again. Bet I do. Yeah, he was really leaning into that. Like, I'm an asshole. I'll say whatever. I will.
yeah.
I'm not afraid of any athlete.
Right. He was too serious. Like, I just remember he had like his little sports show. He was just like too serious, and it's kind of boring. But no, it wasn't. Best Damn Sports Show. Period. Wasn't that? It was like a round table talk show,
That was like the man show for football.
basically. But that's where Jalen Rose got his start, and he was doing. I think he was still playing. Jalen Rose was still playing in the NBA, and he was covering the finals.
Damn.
He was covering the finals, like interviewing people, kind of like backstage type of deal. He like on assignment
He had
type of deal.
2 jobs.
He had the
at the time?
Guillermo.
God damn.
Guillermo. LeBron.
This is when. So
You know
like,
that-
this
you know what I'm talking
Jalen
about?
Rose is doing that.
Hold on, you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who Guillermo is.
Okay. But yeah, Jalen Rose was doing that, and the Bulls. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Lakers were in the finals, or they were in the playoffs or something, and it was a funny clip where Jalen Rose asked him a question, and he's like, "Well, you know, Jamar, or he's Jamal. He called him Jamal. He's like, well, Jamal." And they like stopped that and like rewound it and played it and just made a funny thing out of it. But yeah, he
Was that when like is this the same timeline when Kobe is like dropping 81 on
no,
Jalen Rose? Wasn't he in that?
no, this is after that, or I don't know if it was after or before, but
Okay.
he was still in the league.
Because
But I thought it was
I was
funny.
just thinking it was that he was like, you know, doing his NBA career, and then he's like trying to be a commentator on the side.
Yeah, he
And
was.
he's getting
Well, not a
busy, and he's
commentator.
like, he's trying to
and
like juggle both. He's like,
Nah,
all right, who we got tomorrow night? Oh shit, we got Kobe, we got
no,
Lakers at
he
home.
wasn't playing at the same time and doing that. He's definitely over and pursuing that career. But I thought it was funny because you know, at that moment when Phil Jackson called him Jamal instead of Jalen, I was like, man, he took this in stride and kind of kept going. So you know, he might have a future in this. And now he's like,
And look at him.
really like, it's really him and Stephen A. as like the guys on the network on ESPN.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Jalen Rose has a lot more credibility, I guess, maybe.
He has more credibility for sure, but Stephen A. is definitely the face.
Yeah. Hey, do you think that if you heard the Man Show theme song, would you recognize it?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah. They just say it's the Man Show, right? A bunch of times, right?
Is it? I don't know. I
think
haven't
so.
heard it in a really long time, but I was
haven't
kind of
either.
curious to know what it sounds like.
I know they say like it's the Man Show, like they sing that in the song
It's the Man Show, like it's
or something like
like it's the Jetsons or whatever. It's
basically.
no. Okay. Okay, well I have it queued up. I want to listen to it
Oh
and see if I
wow.
remember.
Okay.
When you're driving light of fun, get your favorite private part. It's the Man Show. It's a place where nature come together. Look at the hands on this chicken header. Doggy girls on trampolines, time to loosen those blue jeans. It's the Man Show.
Told you.
Yeah.
So that was
Man, that
was the comedian version of Jim Rome on there.
Yeah.
Adam Carolla, to me, I always got them mixed up. Like their look.
What, him and Jim Rome?
Yeah. I just felt like they looked so similar.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And Fat Jimmy Kimmel. Who else was on there? Eminem was on there, I remember.
I remember there was that old guy who drank the beers. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Then he like died one time.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that episode.
Remember? It was they had that old man that he would drink the beers in like one gulp. Remember they do the ziggy zaggy thing?
Nah.
And then he would just like bam, bam, and just destroy two giant mugs of beer, one gulp each.
No.
Oh man,
I don't remember.
they do the ziggy zaggy thing, and then it was
Was that before?
it was an era for sure.
It was definitely an era. It was they had some pretty interesting stuff on that show. What would you was that before or after or the same time as Chappelle Show?
I feel like it was a little bit before, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I have that show and Jackass they're aligned in some way.
Man Show and Jackass.
Yeah.
For some reason, I align the Man Show with Crank Yankers.
I feel like maybe Crank Yankers came on after the Man Show.
That might be right. They were on Comedy
think so.
Central?
I think so.
Okay. You see that they're doing the Fresh Prince reboot?
Like they're gonna redo it, like have a new new character or
I
like
think,
a new
I think it's a new Will and all that. Like I saw like Will Smith like told the dude who's gonna play him, like, "Hey, you're gonna play Will." He was all hype.
What do you think about that? Like all these reboots, like not starting new movies or new shows, and like there's so many reboots. Like
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not in. I don't know the reboot catalog, but
I mean, there probably always has been, but it just seems like, I mean, look at Disney, like Disney's is just, they're doing live action, whatever, of everything that they got. They're going down the list. They're doing Jungle Book, Lion King, like whatever,
Aladdin.
all these movies. Yeah, Aladdin, that they just will do live action. They don't have to write a new story. They don't have to, invest in like new stuff for that. And then they just make the thing. And
they definitely got to invest. What do you mean?
they have to invest, but
And a
it's
lot
like
of times they
they're
change
not
the
just
story up
creating
a
it
little
out of
bit.
nowhere.
Yeah. There's a market for it.
They just did that with Mulan too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I never saw it. Nostalgia sells. Nostalgia is a very, very big market.
Yeah. Do you engage in nostalgia?
Yeah.
Like, can you watch something that you enjoyed when you were, 10? Can you watch something like that and enjoy it now?
It depends what it is. But for the most part, not really.
Yeah.
Like, can I watch like Star Wars? Yeah, sure. But 10, what grade are you in at 10 years old? Like 5th grade?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it just depends what it is. Certain shows, like I was into Seinfeld back then. Like I'll watch Seinfeld for sure. Like but then there's certain shows like cartoons and stuff that I'm not really watching.
Like, did you watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you watch it now?
Probably not. No. Probably not. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Okay.
Dang, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. That was like Friday night, scary night or something. Or what was it? It was like teen night or something. What was it called? It's like Friday Junior
Scary
Scary
night.
Night. It was like a whole little thing though. I think it was Fridays,
Yeah,
right?
probably. Yeah, I can't. I think so. That sounds right. Friday Night Frights.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
When they had the locks on all that performing.
Wow.
There's like little kids in the locks.
Wow.
Deep lock.
Hey,
And
all
the kids
all
are
that was
fancy.
like was dope though. Wasn't all
No, for
that
sure.
like
It's sketch comedy.
was that on Saturdays?
I don't remember. I
It
think
was like
that's one.
kid SNL kind of.
That's what I'm saying. I think yeah. I think it was the Friday like teen night.
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you drinking milk? Is that milk?
No, it's water.
Oh.
I don't drink milk.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was like Teeny Bopper night at Nickelodeon or something. I don't remember the actual name, but there was like a couple of shows that only came out on those times. It was like the big kid show.
Do you think that people would be surprised if you just drank milk from a gallon jug?
Oh, just like on the streets? Like out here walking with milk? Yeah, probably. Probably say something. Nah. Yeah, I don't even drink almond milk.
No, why not?
I don't drink water. I do hemp milk. I heard there's a lot of benefits to that. But let's not get
Right.
into the health thing.
No, maybe we don't need to do that. But
We don't need it.
milk. I stopped drinking milk a long time ago. Like
He
animal
said no,
milk,
but
though?
milk.
I'm
Yeah.
not,
Okay.
after a while, I started to think that it was pretty weird that you're drinking like
Yeah.
another animal's milk.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're sucking it off of a goat, like or a cow.
I
or
mean, I
whatever.
don't see people doing that, but
But it's you're sure you're not taking it right off of it, but like
what if
you're
it's
just
Cambodian
cutting out the
goat
middleman
milk?
right there. What do you mean? What's the difference?
Well, I mean, Diddy in Making a Band. said
Oh yeah,
Cambodian.
I'm not rich enough to know the difference between regular, 2% and Cambodian goat milk. But it seems weird. It's a weird concept, so I definitely backed off of it. Even in school, I think in grade school, I started to kind of back off of it because it was weird to me. It
Really?
was weird to me that we were getting this
Cow.
juice from another animal that you just squeeze it out of another animal and then you just drink it. Like
So, yeah, that's right. I remember seeing you come with breast milk. It was weird. No. Yeah, no, a lot of people say like, oh, we're the only animals that drink the milk of another animal or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard that before for sure.
Well, milk is like it's like a bunch of nutrients and stuff. It's supposed to be a quick fix for, a growing baby or whatever.
Right.
So it's just packed with all kinds of stuff. And then once you're developed, and then you can kind of lean off of the milk.
Yeah.
Then to continue on into adulthood of a different species and be drinking it is kind of strange. Like, have you ever
Not
been
really.
to a restaurant with somebody and they just order like a glass of milk?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I used to drink milk though. I'm not gonna lie. I used to just drink milk, like a glass of milk with things.
As a kid or like as an adult?
Yeah. Um. Yeah, as like a kid, adult, I think. Definitely stopped when I was like young, young, but yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't want to make this like a milk commercial, but uh, that's what they tell you. That's what I mean. That's what everyone. That's what they tell you. Not tell you, but like that's what is embedded in society to drink. They got the got milk commercials.
I don't think that they do those anymore.
Well, they had them for a long time,
Yeah.
and they sell it at, or they give it away at schools.
Yeah.
With the lunch and the little carton
Yeah.
that you have to fold. You can never get it perfect like the open perfect. You ever perfectly open a milk carton on the first try? Like just like because you gotta like fold it and then rip it or something. So
I, I
what?
just I was trying to think of like, the last time that I opened a milk carton. But the only thing that I can remember, the last time that I remember having a milk carton in my hand was just throwing it as high as I could in the air so that it would explode when it hit the ground.
Dang. Wow. Instead of opening it and drinking it. Yeah, I got off milk. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why we got on such a long tangent of milk. But I honestly couldn't even tell you the last time I drank milk. Yeah. Pretty much only water.
I can't remember why I was throwing the milk up in the air. It just splatter everywhere. Got milk. Okay. All right. Well, you have anything else you want to get off of your chest about milk or anything in general?
Should we temporarily change the name of the podcast?
2?
Well, because I'm not in Oxnard, so
Right.
are we still live from Ox City?
Live from Milk City.
Yo, what? You keep saying that you want to get off this topic, but you keep bringing it back up. Shout out to the people that listen and hit me up about the podcast though. I appreciate the listens and everything. But yeah, what do you think? We should change the name?
I think
You're still
roll
live
with it.
from. You're still
I'm
live
still.
from Ox City.
Yeah.
So we could be half live. We're not even
Yeah.
live, so fuck it. Who gives a
So yeah, we're basically like 0% of what we say we are.
yeah. Uh,
But I think if we put that disclaimer out, would be fine.
what, the disclaimer that we're not live? Not
Yeah.
really quite live from Ox City.
Yeah.
Episode 80, whatever we're at.
Or we could just not do it until you are in Oxnard.
And that's the only time I'm able to do it.
And that's the only time that we can do it.
So if one of us goes to the next city over, we're unable to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we keep it.
All right.
We'll be good. Nah, other than that, show must go on. I guess you can catch us next week, or you think you know what I'm about to say?
Tune into the Patreon.
Oh, what's the Patreon?
The Nightcat.
What do they? What can they get with that?
They can get up to 30 some episodes of unfiltered, uncensored content.
Yeah, so you could for those still listening, you can reach out or you can listen to us, subscribe on patreon.com, and you could listen to all the episodes that we already have there. And then we release the episode, what is it, every Thursday or Friday? Friday on Patreon, in addition to our regular episode. So we'll catch you on there. We'll continue the conversation about this person that I ran into in Miami. I got to tell you about.
All right.
All right.